So question number 35 mentions the statutory duties of a subsidiary mortgagee or of a mortgage in possession. The answer that we have found under section 76 of Transfer of Property Act show the statutory duties of a or subsidiary mortgagee. It sets out the very liabilities of the mortgagee in possession, and these are the number one, that is management; number two, that is collection of rents and profits; number three is public charges; number four is repairs; and number five is waste; number six is insurance; number seven is account; and number eight is accounting; and the last one, number seven, is effect of tender or deposit. So the first one, that is management, and in regards to management, he must manage the property as a person of ordinary prudence would manage it if it were his own. He may grant lease but not extending the period of the mortgage. So, in that connection, we would like to discuss the ruling of an important leading case, that is Mahadev Maruti Bhagat versus Kanti Lal Khenchand Gujar 1980. The very ruling was pronounced by Bombay High Court, where it was pronounced that a tenant inducted by a mortgage in possession ceases to be a tenant on redemption, irrespective of whether the property is agricultural or urban. It is only when some law other than the Transfer of Property Act steps in and gives protection. Divorce, the Transfer of Property Act, that such a tenant cannot be evicted by the mortgagor on the ground that the mortgage has been redeemed merely because a lease has been created by a mortgagee in possession of the Transfer of Property Act. It cannot endure beyond the period of mortgage, as it was pronounced by the Bombay High Court in this leading case, Mahadev Maruti Bhagat versus Kanti Lal Khemchand Gujar in 1980. And now we'll go to the second liabilities of the mortgagee is regarding collection of rents and profits. So he must use his best endeavors to collect the rents and profits thereof. And now we'll go to the third liability, that is regarding public charges. He must, in the absence of a contract to the contrary, out of the income of the property, pay the government revenue, all other charges of a public nature, and all rent acquiring due in respect thereof during such possession, and any arrears of rent in default of payment of which the property may be summarily sold. And now we'll go to the fourth liability, that is relating to repairs. So he must, in the absence of a contract To the contrary, makes such necessary repairs of the property as he can pay for out of the rents and profits thereof, after deducting from such rents and profits the payment of public charges. And now we'll go to the fifth one, that is relating to West as a liability of the mortgagee. He must not commit any act which is destructive or permanently injurious to the property. And as regarding the sixth one, relating to insurance as a liability of the mortgagee, where he has insured the property against loss or damage by fire, he must, in case of such loss or damage, apply any money which he actually receives in reinstating the property. And as regarding account as a liability, he must keep clear, full, and accurate accounts of all sums received and spent by him as mortgagee. And accounting as another liability of the mortgagee, the balance of the sums received by a mortgagee after deducting outgoings is to be debited towards the payment of the mortgage money. And the last liability of the mortgagee in case of usurpatory mortgagee, after tender or deposit of the mortgage money, the mortgagee is not entitled to deduction for expenses of management, collection charges, etc. So, now we'll discuss the very loss occasioned by the default of the mortgagee. So, if the mortgagee fails to perform any of the duties imposed upon him by Section 76 of the Transfer of Property Act, he may, when accounts are taken in pursuance of a decree made under this chapter, be debited with the loss if any occasioned by such failure. So Section 76 has no application unless the mortgagee takes possession qua mortgagee. And therefore a mortgagee, if he takes possession as a lease in order to make a mortgagee liable under Section 76 of the Transfer of Property Act, the following are essential. One is, mortgagee must be in possession of the mortgage property, and the second essential is such possession must be qua or in the character of mortgagee. And the third essential regarding this section, the mortgagee takes possession during the continuance of the mortgage. So, these are the liabilities of a mortgagee, and it is a statutory duty as imposed under Section 76 of Transfer of Property Act on an usurpatory mortgagee or of a mortgagee in possession. So, these are the liabilities as such we have discussed. The first one, management, and the second liability relating to collection of rents and profits, and the third one relating to public charges, the fourth one relating to repairs, the fifth one is relating to waste, and the sixth one relating to insurance, and the seventh one relating to account, and the eighth one is relating to accounting, and the last one relating to effect of tender or deposit, and lastly we have discussed the loss occasioned by the default of the mortgagee as provided under section 76 of Transfer of Property Act, and as we consider this is the most appropriate and correct answer to this question number 35 mention the statutory duties of a subsidiary mortgagee or of a mortgagee in possession, and in our upcoming video we will discuss the principles of conversion, sometimes referred to as the doctrine of substituted security, in our upcoming video.